All right. Can you see that okay? Yeah, you can see that okay. Oh, got these fancy looking like old school hammer hinges, blah, 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 blah. So if that goes down like that, and see, yep, yeah, there's the line, too wide. That's why I wanted to go longer with that. Not fancy looking, yeah. Ooh. You don't want the fancy brass looking ones. So I've got some of these. So I've got some with all this fanciness on the end because a birdhouse, a little too fancy, kind of a waste.
Test 1 2 check. Test 1 2. Try it. 1 2 3 4.
We're throwing these away at work. Fine with me. And there again. So which way are we going here? See, yeah, longer. The only way I can fix that is by making this shorter. I don't want to do that. So, how much would I need to add to this? In order for this to work, well really, quite frankly, these are probably the same. Ooh, actually, you know what? This is closer. So let's go like this. Well, let's give it a little bit of room there. They want you to hinge it on the top. Well, you clean it out. Doesn't make any sense. I get what they're saying, but you have to mount it on the top and not the bottom, and then just swing it upside down. Which means you got to climb up high enough to see from the bottom. Hinge this way. Not, it could go. It could go this way. No. Can't put a, yeah, no, can't do that. So let's give this a little bit of room. Let's mark that like in the centaur. Then we'll see just how much longer we need to make this. It's 5/8, we already knew that. And this is 7/8. So 1/8 of an inch longer. That's all I needed was 1/8 of an inch longer. Are you kidding me? Alright, well. I'm gonna do it on a table saw. How long are you? So, what did I say? 1/8 of an inch longer? And this was 9 and 10? 10. Oh, that's actually even. Oh, that's right. So 10. You know, what do we say? From 5/8 to 7/8. Mm-hmm. I like it. I like it a lot. So I can manage to just cut one and be good to go. So you gotta go from 10 to 10 1/4. And this is just like 5/16. I gotta square off this end and then cut this. Not a big deal. I'll be back. Oh. It's cold out. It's not really cold out. I mean, yeah, okay, it's like 30 degrees. Hey, here in Wisconsin, that's not cold. But it's drizzling out. So it's a wet cold. Ah, that's nasty. All right, so good to go. Oh, and I gotta do the 45 on it too. Okay, so bring this out. So I can cut the 45 and then I can go back and I can finish the length. Yep. All right. GoPro, stop recording. All right. Well, yeah, 45 on tabletop. Been a while since I've done it on that thing, but it does it just fine. Although all 45 it is, I don't know. Be interesting to find out. Oh. I'll tell you what. That's even perfect for interior trim. Wow. Okay. Enough celebrating. Get your ass going here. You know, I don't recall the size of the hole. Generally, I find you like to make it a little bigger. And this says 1 3/8. I have a Forster bit that's 1 5/8. Might be a little, I'll have to check my charts. Maybe it's a little too big? I don't know. Sure would like to just use that because it cuts a hole really nice. Forster bits are designed specifically for cutting through wood, clean, easy, meant to be on a lathe or a drill press. I wouldn't, like, say, put it on a drill. Well, that thing is definitely not a 45, I'll tell you that. So, well, I mean, I haven't, it's a prototype, come on. Oops, what do we got there? Ding dong. Oh, all right, everybody settle down now. It's a prototype. We'll get there. That's 10. Oh, we got the wrong one. I'm like, why is this? Whoa, no, that just made it longer. It shouldn't make any difference. But, see, now let's go ahead and let's just say that, you know, we can lay this down and do it that way. So if we go with these, I'd like to use these up. Trying to hire me up. Yeah, I didn't really get it. I thought I'd just square it up and keep it as long as I possibly could. And if it was like another 30-second longer, it'd be fine. But when I put it in the chop saw, I kind of just put it on it. That'll work. And then I cut it, and it ended up being exactly what I was originally going to make it. But I already measured this out to be decent enough clearance. So let's just go like this. So here, I'll go like this, right? So you can see how well you can see that. I don't know. Well, you can't see that very good at all. How about this flashlight, which is starting to go dead? But it's okay. We'll go like that. There. Now. That'll work. You just run a screw down in here. Countersink it. You know, it'd be really nice. Screw with a thumb screw. You know what I mean? Flat top that, oh, interesting. Shouldn't have to go up there with the screwdrivers. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Huh. I don't know if they make something like that. You know what I also got? So at work they have these kiosks, which are computers set up throughout the plant. I guess they have more than they need, and so they're eliminating some of them. They just mentioned that while you're at work, you can go on the computer, check out your check stub, or they had one, they were getting rid of it. And I'm like, I would like that. It's got a spot underneath it for the computer, keyboard, spot on the top for screen. My old computer would be perfect. And a slot underneath for the computer to slide in, and a cupboard door. And I'm thinking, that would be perfect down here. The old computer is just fine. It just doesn't have, you know, the full-on capabilities of doing the old said video editing capabilities. Alright, well, so there we go. I mean, pretty much I found out what I needed to find out. This, what the heck is, I don't understand, it's not 45, come on! I could. Cut this down, but there's a lot of nails in there. Or not. I just don't want to have to redo the whole thing. You know, because this, you know, if I could flatten this out properly. I think I'm going to make some lunch, and we'll see if we get back to that, because it is Sunday. I started laundry, and I need to finish laundry. One load washed, needs to dry. 2 more loads. Yeah, I'm not thinking about that. It's cold out there. I hate running equipment when it's that cold. I can heat the garage up, but for a little bit I'm doing, I guess if I heat it up and the fire goes out, the garage is warm, so I just need to get it close, and then I can put a joiner and I can finish it off. It doesn't have to be that perfect. It ought to be more perfect than this. It's not a 45. So, yeah, I was going to make me some lunch. Leftover baked fish and tomato. And maybe some curly fries. Oh, yeah. I got a little bit left. I should use them up. That's what I'll do. So you know what? Got things to do. But we're one step closer to making a jig to make these things a lot easier to make. Have you ever tried to hold something still that has no flat area to sit down on and try to, how do you, you know, I mean, if you can clamp this in, get it from the back, I said, otherwise, like this, you see me try and do that before, it doesn't work too well without that. All right, so, I'll be back. GoPro, stop recording. Well, it's, 38 degrees out. But I just felt like drilling. I'm not doing anything special. Can't remember if this was built for 5/8 thick or 3/4 inch thick. It might be built for 3/4 because I had to have, no, 5/8. It was built for 3/4, and I had to add this because technically it's supposed to be 3/8 or 5/8, sorry. Depends on which drawings you look at. But if you're gonna use cedar take it. Fence, take it. It's going to be 5.5 wide, not 5 3/4 wide, and 5/8 thick. So let it go, okay? Here. So, whoops, got this backwards here. So let's just see what we all got here, huh? Which way are we gonna do this? We could do this either way, couldn't we? I just want to see where this falls here. It's just a rough, like, just, you clamp it, holds it together, you can, nail screw, whatever you're gonna do. That rhymed, that was pretty good. Oh boy. So, my concern is that you can't see what I'm doing. Well, that's not really my concern. Okay, it is. Okay. Garbage, garbage, garbage.